All right, we're live.
All right, we are.
Should be.
Okay. So we should probably wait for some people to tune in then.
Yep. Yeah, it went through this time.
Cool. So if you have anything to tell me or whatever, just Discord me or something.
Yeah, I got you.
Cause just Discord me. Futures down significantly. Okay.
Futures open? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Discord me or something.
You're down 30%. I mean 30 points. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link everywhere.
Weekly recap.
This is so messy, bro. Live
Plus.
streaming is like tough.
Weekly recap plus 2 prize.
Keep it the week ahead. Keep it the week ahead. That's the playlist name that I kept for all this.
Week ahead plus 2. I'm gonna add everyone, right?
I did it already.
Oh. All right. So let's see when we get these viewers rolling in. So the tickers that I just Discorded you are ones that
ERN, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to just touch on them, like later or something.
Good, no problem. All right, let me close Chrome.
Okay. Welcome, guys, to the live stream. We're just, getting set up and everything right now, so just bear with us. This live stream, we're actually announcing a 2 prize giveaway, so we'll talk more about that once we know, we get everything settled in. But just bear with us here, guys. We're having some technical issues, but we're getting everything sorted right now.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
All right, all I gotta do is share my screen, right?
Yeah, just give it a couple minutes too. I just dropped the link in a couple places, so.
Word up. Cool. Double giveaway. I'm already getting hit up. What's the giveaway? We have 14 people watching now.
Share the link. Come on, more people. More will give away.
I already shared it.
Not you. The 14. That's like.
Oh yeah, everyone share the link. We're trying to get as many people in here as possible.
Make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you guys are subbed, liked, turning on our notifications.
Algorithm.
Yeah. We're gonna be going live a lot. We're just, setting everything up accordingly first. Let me shout it out on the Instagram. Did we put it on Instagram?
No, I didn't. That's on.
All right. I'm just gonna put on YouTube live. 2 big giveaways. All right, so I'm ready to start whenever you want.
Yeah, you can start.
All right, you can see my screen?
Yeah, you can.
All right, guys. Hold on, let me finish this Instagram post. I thought I posted it. So welcome to the live stream, guys. We just want to start off with a special announcement that we have for you guys. We've been growing our community a lot recently, and we felt like we just wanted to give back to you guys. And something we want to just give away is one, free $50, and two, a free Google Home. So if you guys are interested in participating in this giveaway, all you have to do is go on our Instagram at Traders Capital on Instagram, and then pick which stock play you like the most out of like the 7 that we have posted, and just tag 2 friends. And that's all you have to do, and you'll be entered in the raffle. So again, all you have to do is go on our Instagram, scroll through the feed, pick out which play you like the most, and at 2 friends, and you'll be entered in the raffle for $50 and the free Google Home. So there's 2 prize giveaways. You could win both, you could win one, or you could win none. But share with your friends in order for you guys to enter the giveaway. You guys can see my screen now, right? The month ahead?
Yeah.
All right. So let me just post this. All right. So this is a little presentation that I just came up with for the live stream. It's a little recap of the month ahead. The month ahead, there you go. There's my Twitter right there at Patience Trade if you guys want to follow it. All right, let's get started. So economic data rolling out for the first week of June. We have what I think is really important is jobless claims right here coming out on Thursday. We're going to be really looking at that. Unemployment rate on Friday and consumer credit on Friday as well. Those are the things I'm going to be really look at. So, screenshot this if you guys want. Just keep a note of it. This is data that is rolling out. You guys can see the time is here, the day is here. And yeah. So moving on, bigger picture, the SPYs, we are still in the uptrend. However, summer season is now commencing. So you guys know, historically, summer is the time where a lot of CEOs, CMOs, all these guys going to vacation. So a lot of volatility is expected to dry up. However, with everything going on in the world, with riots, with us approaching the 310 level slowly, et cetera, I want to see volatility stay the same. I want to see SPY continue and hold this 305 area. Futures just opened up. I think we're trading lower than 305. So let's see how that goes. But let me show you guys a recap of last week. Last week, we had the low of 293.22 with the high of 306.84. We ranged around $13.62 for the week. Most of the volume was done on Wednesday, and this area is important to me just because there's a lot of demand here. If you can see right here, there was a lot of volume, but futures opened not too long ago, about 30 minutes. I think we opened up 30 points lower. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shiv.
Yep.
So let's see how this plays out into the night and coming into the morning. But just a little note, there's still riots going on. Still a lot of Americans really, really upset. A lot of people are upset. A lot of change needs to happen. But even though all this drama is going on around the world, market is still finding a way to keep its way optimistic, which I think it's interesting. I want to see how everything pans out tomorrow morning, especially during pre-market. I want to see how everything plays out. But Friday, we did get a big news hit of Trump talking. We had he had a lot of stocks rally because of what he was saying with China and, the status of the economy's reopening. But these are just things I am looking at. Volatility, as you can see, it is decreasing. However, it is holding above 27, 7 points away from basically volatility restoration, before all of this pandemic started happening, before we had a crazy volatility rate at 85. That's completely nuts. I really missed that. But that is volatility. TLT bonds, we can see money moving into bonds slowly but surely. Relative strength kind of here trying to peak up. Volume was done on Friday. Friday was a big day. Let's see how bonds open up. And moving on to sectors. This is for the month of May. During the month of May, we had 2 sectors really show that they're the leaders. That was the communication sector. Go figure, internet providers, mobile providers, all these people, et cetera, et cetera. And then we had XLK also lead. So tech sector, really, really strong. Let's see how this month pans out. Let's see if there's any sector rotations. But as far as laggers go, the lagging sectors were energy sectors, and they were also financial sectors. Let's see how everything pans out. But global issues to look out for: China trade tension, 1, 2, riots in America, oil demand versus oil production. We saw some beef stir up during the week for that. Looking out for more global stimulus, looking out for global reopening, but more importantly, the United States reopening. And I'm just looking to see if Trump tries to pump anything up. So this is my monthly watch list. If you guys just want to screenshot it, I'm not going to be going over all of them. I'm going to be going over a select few of them. And Shiv also has his own monthly watch list that he's going to be going over. So just bear with us. These are just stocks that I am looking at for the month of June specifically. I have my reasons for them, and I'll be going over the, I think, like top 3 that I really like. These aren't necessarily the stocks that I'm going to be looking at every day. I just have some alerts set on these, and I also trade usually the same 8 stocks for options throughout the day. So I'm just going to be probably trading those and just setting alerts on these specific ones. But moving forward, Zoom. Zoom is one of my favorite stocks so far, especially moving into the earnings report this week. What I really liked about this stock is how strong we were on Friday, how strong we've been this past week. You can see that we've been squeezing out short slowly but surely, and we've already caught a bit above the all-time high by $1. If you can see right here, I know it's kind of small, but we're already bidding at 182, past the resistance. You see, the all-time high was 181.50, and we're already $1 above that. So moving into Monday, I want to see that same strong energy show up. The relative strength is strong, so I want to see that continue holding strong. And as we move into earnings, there are 2 kinds of plays I will be looking into: pre-earnings run-up, or after second day play, after the earnings report. Baba, this is just a good name to watch, especially because of the China news, et cetera, et cetera. What I really like about this is I like the daily. I like how strong this last candle is, but I also like the 3-day 30 minutes. Kind of formed a flag right here. And I think this will set up a nice risk reward play right here. Break of 2.8, maybe a hold of 2.05 during the week. Let's see if it holds. If not, we can see a rundown. But Lulu is also another earnings name that I'm going to be looking at. What I really, really, really like about this stock is the V shape. The V shape. This is a strong V shape going into earnings, so I think it's really, really, it's going to be a good play for the week. I also like the relative strength. It's clear that we are very, very overbought, but that does not stop me from looking at my bias, which is for the long side. Lululemon makes women apparel. They make women apparel in abundance, and I think especially now they kill it in e-commerce. So I'm sure that they're even killing it even more now. But I really like the volume that was just done on Friday. I like how it's already bidding really higher than what it closed at, which is 300. So Goldman Sachs is my last one for you guys. I just felt like I needed to include a financial in there. If you guys don't like Goldman Sachs, maybe look at Morgan Stanley. But I like this uptrend play that we have right here. We kind of just dwindled at 197 on Friday. Shows that it is weak. Market was strong. Goldman Sachs is weak. Let's see if we break below this 197 level. If we somehow rally, I want to probably get long around the hold of 210. But I really like the relative strength here. You see that we had a bounce right here, hence why we sold off at 210. So I want to see, again, the volume is there. The volume is there, definitely in play. Let's see how everything tunes in this upcoming week and upcoming month. But that is it for my presentation. And now Shiv is about to give you guys live charting right now. Let me stop sharing my screen for you guys. There you go. Shiv, you can take over now.
Is my screen up? Train station's up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see you and hear you.
All right. So just another thing to note. Adding on to what Joseph just said. This is just a weekly snapshot of the sectors. We have strength overall. I found it interesting. Facebook is down. Netflix is down. Sort of going to be paying attention to these weaker names within the sectors come Monday, as well as AMD. Hopefully, for some sympathy plays. We have it. The econ data is the same that Joseph had, and some earnings I'm taking a look at this week. It's just going to be Zoom for me and Slack, perhaps. So let's get into my watch list. There we go. All right, so here's my list. All right, so there's my watch list. You got SPY, BABA, Apple, Boeing, Facebook, NVIDIA, Zoom, Tesla, Netflix, and Twilio. So this is just my weekly watch list. We're just going to be breaking down these stocks sort of in depth, and then see which ones are the strongest for the morning. Let's start with the SPYs. Daily on SPYs. We're looking at a level here of 308.04, support of 299 and 19 cents. So we're just going to call that like support of 300. Some things the market's looking for this week is some of this economic data that's coming out, along with the ongoing news events with coronavirus. Talks of New York City opening up for phase 1 opening. It's all seen as news flow within the markets, and we want to see what keeps coming out of that. We want to pay attention to what the Fed is saying regarding the next stimulus bill. We want to see what's going to be the plan, quote unquote, to reopen America, and how that's continuing to progress. So we have this resistance here at 308.60, and then the shorter term resistance of 307, and then we have a 305. I keep my SPY a little bit. So that's basically what it looks like here on the hourly chart, and you can see the 200 last 200 days in SPYs. You can see pretty nice bounce off of these lows. So let's see where they continue to hold this throughout the week. So first name is BABA. So let's open up a little news feed as well, so we can see. All right, so Alibaba seen as outperforming as rapid COVID-19 recovery extends. Alibaba observes recovery since March. Okay, so there's a lot of positive sentiment sort of being floated around in the name. Got a buy spike on Friday session. So we'll keep this on watch for a continuation play or a short to inflection, something like that. Set some daily ranges up. We have the inflection here of 203.13 cents, and then we have the support of 199. Call it 200. Get clean. All right, so those are the ranges. We have an upside target here, another upside target there, along with the support around 107. Oops. Yeah, so that's BABA. You know, real quick, we can go through some of the fundamentals as well. BABA, okay. So we've got a institutional ownership of about 50%, short float of 164%, RVOL of 2.19, ATR of 7.3, and a beta rating of 157. So this can be something in play for tomorrow. I like the RVOL that came into it. You know, you can see that the volume is sort of picking up above average coming these last few sessions. You know, that's due to its earnings report. It's due to its, you know, sort of news hits. So let's see where they take this. You know, I don't typically, it's got a pretty good amount of overhead, but let's see. I'll reevaluate it in the morning. So I have Apple as my market name. Basically a consolidation breakout, you know, watching for that on a longer time frame. Very simple trade here. This is support of 315, 65 area. And then we have the resistance at 324.50. So that's Apple. Boeing. So Boeing received some pretty good news in the okay, there's the right chart. So Boeing received some pretty good news last week. News that they are restarting production on the 737 MAX. This was a pretty good piece of news that you can see lifted the stock. You know, it's trying to break out of this like little wedge pattern, and I mean that's going to take a little while, but I think that there could be some room there. Looking at this on an hourly time frame here, sort of gives me a little bit more of a base, you know, base inflection / support area here at 141.50. We have the resistance put in at 156. You know, there's a lot of buying here, and then sort of a pull back there. See where they take the stock on Monday. I think this is definitely going to be one of the top names coming into the market tomorrow. We have Facebook. Facebook, you know, same thing off of its all-time highs sort of play, a little off of its all-time highs. I found it interesting. The market ripped and we didn't get like extreme follow through in the all-time highs for a lot of these names. But I guess, you know, this sort of fits into that whole tech sector sell-off. You can see it sort of held up here on the daily, putting in a resistance of 231 and change on the last 3-day range. You see here on the hourly, no, we don't have too far of away. Oops, too far of away from the upside or the downside. You know, I'll be watching some zones here on the downside, and here on the upside, here and there. Look at it hourly on this Facebook as well. Yeah, so I mean, you know, we can see it consolidate possibly for the rest of, you know, for Monday, Tuesday, or something like that. But I'd like to see another catalyst in this or the tech sector overall, and try and XLK, right? Yeah, XLK. All right, so this is the tech sector overall. All right, so pretty good last 2-3 sessions, kind of in line with Facebook and Apple and sort of these names here. Another name on the list is NVIDIA. So NVIDIA is also one of these, you know, tech all-time highs sort of names, you know, coming off of its all-time high. I will read the fundamentals to you real quick on this. Is going to be an ATR of 14.92, average volume of 15.67 million, RVOL of 1.17, institutional ownership of 72%. So with NVIDIA, we saw, you know, all-time highs come in off of the earnings. I would call this the inflection zone here, but it seems like it's well off of that. And then, you know, we have a support here around this 336, call that 336.75 on the support side. There, we have short-term resistance at 356 on the daily there, and then all-time high break of 368. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here to more hourly approach. Days. Yeah, so you can see, coronavirus hits, stock rebounds, come up a pretty good amount along the sector. And I'd want to see this on a continuation or possibly a short retracement down, depending on how we sort of perform the tech sector this coming. Next one is Zoom. Zoom, going into a daily. Zoom gapping into all-time highs. Friday, not quite breaking, but approaching all-time highs on the last session. I'm going to be watching this whole bar breakout. So, I'm going to be watching this range. It's about this low to high range. I want to see. So, okay, in the post market, they closed it right at the all-time high, which is really interesting. Let's see what they do to this in the pre-market. This will definitely be on watch. As the earnings are coming up, it will be definitely something interesting to watch in the next coming sessions. Those are the only two levels on that I see as of right now. Maybe we can keep an inflection area here, but it's not really a trading basis. So there's some let's take a look at the fundamentals since I haven't traded Zoom in a little while. So your institutional ownership of 48.3%, short float of about 9.5%, ATR of 10.9. Wow, that's pretty good. And average volume about 13.9 million, along with a RVOL of 1.08. So not a terrible candidate on the fundamental side. So that will definitely be a watch. We have Netflix. Netflix is probably going to be an alert name. Yeah, Netflix is probably going to be an alert name for me as well. If the market keeps ripping, I want to see this hold under that 430 and possibly get under this double bottom. 420. I want to see it hold under the 420. Short side here, under here. I don't know. I don't really know with this Netflix thing. The market ripping has definitely had a negative impact on it, since that's the relationship is sort of formed. Like as the market goes down, Netflix typically seems to go up. Money flocks to Netflix. These Corona safe, coronavirus proof companies, quote unquote. They seem to be successful during times like this where people have to stay at home. And technically speaking, we got these resistances here, and so you can see it's been trading in this range for quite some time now. I mean, the earnings came and they bought it for a little bit, and they just sort of spiked down. And ever since the earnings, it's been trading in that range. But I've actually found some pretty good opportunities within Netflix over the last couple of weeks. That's why it's still on the list. I don't like the way that the volume has sort of dropped off here, but this consolidation station here seems pretty interesting. You can see last time the stock consolidated here, went on a run. Maybe this time we drop, and dropping this double bottom here is going to be interesting if that does happen. That'd be an interesting look for Netflix. The next stock is Twilio. Twilio is another ATH name. I have no opinion on this stock. I don't know where it's exactly going to go. Valuation sort of perspective, it doesn't seem like worth this much. some level of support coming into the daily, and then has some room to even gap farther up. Let's see. That this sort of range, that all-time high range that we're seeing in a lot of charts. Right there. My last name for the day is Tesla. So Tesla is one of the more interesting names, in my opinion, with the whole SpaceX launch. It has nothing to do with Tesla, but the influence of Elon Musk and his relationship to obviously SpaceX and his relationship to the stock price of Tesla. I feel like there could be something on there. There was another piece of Tesla news that came out actually just a couple hours ago. They removed free supercharging for their new Model X and Model S cars. So, basically, they're starting to monetize their supercharging network. For anyone that doesn't know, supercharging is the places where Tesla owners can go and charge their cars aside from their homes if they're on the road, etc. They can go ahead and charge their cars at these quote unquote like electric charging stations. And basically, now Tesla is going to be charging for that on their new cars. On all of their new cars, they're going to start charging for that. So that's a piece of news that we've gotten over the weekend. So now taking a deeper look on this daily chart, we had a pretty strong daily candle up on Friday, and we've been holding this 800 range on the daily for quite some time now. This 800 to 845 range on the daily for quite some time. What I'm looking for, instead of 845. What we're going to be looking for is a nice clean breakout on either side. If you look at the post market, you can see that we're at the top of the range again at 845. Let's see where we go. These would be the next sort of resistance levels, and range trading this lately just hasn't really been working. For me personally, I haven't been trading Tesla as much. I traded it a bit on Friday, and that was good. But trading within this consolidation range for me is pretty tough. So I try and stay away from it. It's sort of been in a no-touch zone for me. Definitely have been waiting for a breakout, and let's see if this is maybe the catalyst that the stock needed for the street to start pouring some money back into it. Going to be watching for an 845 breakout. And then, if we head into the 850s, maybe it pulls back in, defends 845, and continues on its way up, making a violent move. I'm looking for a very violent move, 30 plus points, 40 plus points on the stock. Let's take a look at its fundamentals. Where some of the data that we've had here: institutional ownership, 51.9%. Short float of 11%, RVOL of 0.67, average volume of 17 million, beta rating of 114, and ATR of just about 40. So these are all things that I'm going to be watching for the movement of all those data numbers. As we sort of trade on Monday, I want to see if those pick up. I want to see if volume picks up, and then where we are on this chart, technically speaking. So that concludes my watch list. If anyone has any other tickers they want me to go over, I will definitely take a look at those. I do have 2 requests from our Discord group, TRWH, Twin River Worldwide. I have no idea what this company does, but break it down technically. All right, so this stock, I'm guessing, got some news or a rally in the market. Kind of run up, obviously it can break. So you can see this is the range that we're looking at here. I would call that reflection, and then I would call this sort of the support zone here. Yeah, so I'd call 1950 the support, $20.45 is an inflection zone, also a support, then 22 as a resistance, and then 23.30. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, this looks like a good markup. Let me take a look. Twin River Worldwide Holding Consumer Cyclical. Okay, so it's resorts and casinos. So yeah, this can get some. If the casino, if this sector, if they're starting to open up the casinos and resorts in a lot of places like Vegas and etc. If get some traction through the sector, we get some news regarding that. That'd be good for this stock. Just take a look at these numbers. 95% institutionally owned, so a lot of institutions are invested in this. So that is an interesting pick. The next one is PRI. PRI, consumer cyclical. Okay, so also another resort name. This one, just based on the fundamentals, just based on the FinBiz, this one already looks to be a stronger name than the TWRH or whatever that was, just because it looks stronger fundamentally. I like this chart a little bit better as well. There's your support, there's your resistance range, there's another one, there's another one. So we got 29, 29.08, 32.97 called 33, and then 38.5 cents. And lastly, $40 and $40.85 on the upside target, last one. So yeah, just again, like I said, if the news comes out, that resorts and casinos, like specifically these companies are coming out and they're opening doors up to the public. If that does happen, not sure if it will. Yeah, you can definitely take a look at these, and you might have some good swing trades or even day trade in one of these names. But so, are there any more questions? Anyone else wants me to go over any more tickers before I call it? Everyone who is watching, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell for our upload notifications. It really helps us out as we're trying to grow here on this YouTube channel and provide value to all watchers. Another thing, as Joseph mentioned, if you guys want to hit us up on Instagram, we have an ongoing giveaway. So Instagram, just at Traders Capital. And yeah, so we're giving away some stuff there, and we'll giveaway post on the Instagram just shortly after this live is over. But if there's no other questions, then I wish you all a great rest of your evening, and look forward to seeing all of you enter the giveaway. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment, say what's up, and yeah. All right, everyone. Happy trading. Have a great week, everyone. Stay green.